So first of all, I'm going to remove this two-way switch. See, we're fully isolated, etc. This is a training rig, so we're going to take this off. I'm going to use that in the position 3, so it's going over there in a minute. So if we drop out the conductors here, like so, we've got rid of our two-way switch. So our two-way switch is now gone. And like I said, we're going to introduce an intermediate switch. I've already backed off the screws. We're going to have a brown and grey going in the top, maybe from this side, it doesn't matter, and a brown and grey going out the bottom. It doesn't matter if we go brown, grey, but what it does matter is that a cable set of brown and grey either go in the top 2 or the bottom 2. If my learners make a mistake, they bring the brown and grey of one set across the side. It needs to be in the top for this make and in the bottom as well. So we'll have one set brown and grey in the bottom, one set brown and grey in the top. So let's do that bit next. So all my ends are terminated, ready to go. I just need to introduce some more brown sleeving on the black conductor to identify it as a switching line conductor, and also onto the grey as well. So I've identified them with the appropriate amount of sleeving, and now we're going to do is get rid of some of these conductors. So I'm going to start off by doing the blacks. So the blacks that were in the common in the previous switching arrangement are going to be now connected. I have on the channel got some wiring diagrams where I explain the connections inside here and what is happening. Just snip these off, they were doubled over. I'll get them down to approximately 11 mil. You don't see that very often, do you? Gary stripping without a knife. There will be comments. Okay, so I've stripped those back. I now find my Vargo connector, open up the levers, push in my connections like so, and I can introduce that into the back of the box. Give them a tug. Okay, they're in a good place. So we've got those ones now that we can sit out of the way, and then we'll concentrate maybe on the CPC next. Let's get rid of the CPC. I've already terminated the end. You can go into the same terminal. So we can undo that. Trying to stay out of the way of the tripod. Never easy. Never thought I'd be saying that. CPC connection goes in, and we can tighten that one off. Okay, so my CPC's in as well. I'll have a play around with these in a minute, try and make them a little bit neater in order that we can get them in. So we're looking at the termination conductors now. So we've got a set here. We've got brown and grey from this side, and we've got a brown and grey from that side. As I said to you, we're going to put a set in the top and a set in the bottom. So get rid of our two-way switch, introduce an intermediate switch now. So a set in the top, so I'm just going to pop, doesn't matter which way around they go. So I'll put a grey one and a brown one from one set in the top, like so, and likewise at the bottom. So there we go, one set in the top. What generally happens is you still put brown opposite brown and grey opposite grey. It's not the end of the world if you don't, but we like to keep those sort of things rhythmical. So we go in again. This is more tricky now, the tripod's in the way. Connect that one in and connect my last grey one in. And I've introduced now an intermediate switch. You can have as many intermediate switches as you like in circuit, as long as at one end you have a two-way switch and at the other end you have a two-way switch. You can have as many of these as you want in circuit. So let's have a quick look at what we've done here then. So I've introduced our intermediate switch. We've got a brown and grey and a brown and grey from one set, a brown and grey from another set in the intermediate switch. Set in the top and a set in the bottom. We've put our black switching line, which was our common terminations before, into a Vargo connector. And we've connected our CPCs together in the back of the box, so it's fully insulated.